Welcome back to Shopsicle Garage. Today we got the trailer. We got the trailer out of the barn. We're going to work on some wheel bearings. Last time we pulled it, it was pulling a little heavy. Yeah, you want to get up there? Anyway, last time we pulled it, it seemed like it was pulling a little heavy, and I have never even looked at the wheel bearings on this trailer, and I've had it for 21 years. So we should probably take a look at them and see if we can get them replaced. So let's get these wheels off, see what it looks like. You can see our cool design right there. We've used this trailer for some parade, mostly haul cars with it, and parades. Well, we got it jacked up. Got a couple spare trailer tires to sit on. We'll get this off and see what we're dealing with. It's hot out here. Holy smokes. We do have brakes. I don't know if you can see my face from the angle you're in right now, but Aslan's coming, we'll have her check. Can you see me? Nope. Can you see this? So I've had this trailer, like I said earlier, unless I edited that part out, I don't really know because we're not that far yet. But I've had this since 2004 and never looked at a bearing. Never had brakes. It's got brakes. Did it have brakes on both axles? I don't know. It's got brakes on this one at least. We'll see about getting the bearing and stuff off and then see if the drum is stuck to the brakes, and that's what the problem is. I don't know. We do have some wiring, so interesting. We feel like I feel like a doofus. I've had this, like I said, forever. I had no idea it had brakes on it. And how do I not know? Well, because we had when I got it, used of course, we cut the 7-pin connector off of it and put a 4-pin because that's what my truck had at the time. And it was the first time I've ever had a trailer. So with the 4-pin, of course we didn't have brakes. Now we've got a 7 on it. Because, well, it should have, and that's what my newer truck has. So let's get this off of here and see what we're dealing with inside there. Oh, there it goes. I lost the cap. Well, we got a brand new looking cotter pin. So that's, I didn't grab pliers. I should have got some small pliers. See if we can tap that out. If we can just use, there we go. And sometimes you can stick the screwdriver in here and pull it out, just like we're going to do there. Let's see what we got going on here with our castle nut. Okay, it's not too tight. That's good. Loosen that up. I should have brought a towel or something to put stuff on. I did not. We don't have a lot of grease in there, so let's see if this one. Oh yeah, she's not locked up, and that's good. That it is definitely dirty. I don't know what you're even seeing. Am I even in the right spot for you? I don't know. I need to get a towel or something to put stuff on. I'll slide this off a little bit. Get that bearing loose. See if we can grab it. See if we can grab it. There we go. Maybe. There it comes. Yeah, that's not. I mean, it has got some nasty grease And it is rusted all to pieces. I'll use this hand one to wipe this off, see if we can find a number. I think it's a 4619 is what that says. Can you see? Can you tell? You can't tell. I don't even know where it's at. Right there. Yeah, I can't see it either. There we go. And this is all rusted. This drum is rusted to pieces, like I said, water sitting at. There's no grease in there. Well, we're in here and we got a stubborn seal, but we're getting there. Somebody will tell me I'm doing something wrong. That's fine. There we go. Pop that out. I did take another look at that outer bearing while I was waiting on you guys to get here and destroyed that seal, but that's fine. Looks like it's an L44649. I didn't even have enough numbers. Why didn't somebody tell me? So that makes more sense. Cleaned it up a little bit and it was a little easier to read, but not. I can't tell what's behind there. It looks like it's a 44649 or a 469, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what this one is. There's not a lot of grease in there. There's some blue and black and box of gaskets falling over there. Set this over here so we can get this to clean this up and see what's what. This is Slovakia L6814 something 3 maybe G30. I don't know. What's that say? Can you see that? It's like L68143 maybe. Okay, we got that soaking with PB Blaster to free some of that up before we clean it. But then this outer bearing from Slovakia that I got looking at again, it's an L68149, which makes sense. I looked it up. AutoZone's got a kit for $26.99 for one hub. So we'll need 2 or 4. I don't know. I may go take the front one off, the front axle, and see if we got dual brakes on this trailer. Don't think so, since I didn't know we had any brakes in the first place. But I'm going to get that off, and we'll see what those are. And then I'll get you back in here and take a look. Well, I went ahead and brought you out here real quick. We do not have dual brakes, which I did not suspect we would. I didn't suspect we'd have any, remember? So, didn't suspect we'd have this. But this bearing's probably a little loose. I don't know if you can see or hear that, but spins pretty good with no drag, but a little bit loose. So I'll get that off there and then we'll go from there. I'd say it's loose. Well, we got the other one off, and as expected, no brakes and same bearings. So see if I can go find some and be back to get them put on. We're back from AutoZone. We got 2 of these 502T kits. They only had 2. We need 4. They got 2 more coming. So they're going to call me, and they're supposed to be here in about 4 hours. So call me when you get here, and let's get these done, and then we'll be ready to do the ones that, you know what I mean. Let's get these. Well, we got that first one greased up there with high temp disc brake wheel bearing grease. It's not red like some people say it has to be. It doesn't have to be. We got our seal driver on here. Where are we at? Can you see us? Yep. Seal driver's on there. Find the one that fits, and we're just gonna tap her in nice and slow and hopefully even. Hopefully even. And went a little bit too far, but that'll be fine. I want it to be kind of flush, and it is. It's okay. It's pretty flush. A little bit off, but it'll work. We should clean this up, but we're not going to. So, we'll make sure there's grease, good amount of grease all over the spindle. It's good. Wipe the excess on our pants. Slide this on. I've got a mess. Just clean that up a little bit. Alright, washer's got a flat spot on there, spindle, slide that in there. Alright, this one was really loose for me. Took it off, if you remember. There's that is way too tight. It just barely has some stuff there, so let's get there. There's no free play there, and lined up with the holes. See that? No, just feels loose, but we got no play, so. Get that back around itself. That needs a rubber mallet. We are on there now. Well, I'm back from Autozone where I got the other two bearing sets, and it's raining. It's been raining off and on, so I've been doing some other stuff. But I don't know if you can see the rain. You can definitely tell the trailer's wet. So I'm going to go ahead and get the inner bearings put in and the seals, and maybe it'll quit raining by then. I can run out there, throw them back to the other side on. If not, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. Surely now you can tell it's raining, right? At least you can hear it. Maybe you still can't tell. I don't know, but trailer's getting a much needed wash. So the reason I did this after 21 years of having the trailer and not ever even greasing the bearings, because we were experiencing some drag on it. It was like the trailer all of a sudden doubled in weight. So on this drum, I don't know if you can tell, this is all shiny, way shinier than the other one. So the best I could tell, the other shiny part it was rubbing on was the magnet for the brake. So I ripped the magnet out since the brakes are wiring is cut and haven't ever used them in the first place. So that'll be another project sometime. I get money for that. But ripped the drums out, and then I adjusted the shoes all the way in so we shouldn't make any contact with the drum on the brakes. And hopefully we just got some free spin, and it will solve our problem of the trailer feeling way heavy. Always use a smaller hammer on a seal driver. And I don't know if you can tell, this side's going down a little bit more than this side, so all I do is slide it over, offset it a little bit, and do some light taps, bring it back in line. And I've seen some people hold them up like that. I just slide it to the side that's high and tap it. Seems to work just fine. And it can't decide if it wants to rain or not, so I'm going to leave you guys inside water run out here. Throw this on. Hopefully real quick. Everything's wet. Alright, dry up this. Dry up these spindles a little bit. Who left tools out in the rain? Oh, and that tire's wet. Oh, here it comes again. You can't dry your tool with a soaking wet rag, but you can try. All right, we got those back on, and well, they spin free. I didn't get a very good spin on that one, but that was the one that I'm sure was dragging before on that brake, and 3 out of the 4 bearings were kind of loose, so glad we got that taken care of. Since it's not too dark yet, let's go ahead and get it hooked back up and take it for a spin down the road, see if I can feel any difference, and then get it put back in the barn. That's going to do it for this one. I got the new wheel bearings and seals put in the trailer, and we did go for a test drive, and it seemed to drive way better than it has been lately. And thanks to Will for the idea of having this little display here. We'll figure out a better way to have it next time. But anybody knows, anybody that works for Fun Pops, we're running out. So anyway, thanks for watching, and also, thanks for watching, and
don't forget to eat your shopsicles.